Sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I am the Cornish Knight. I enjoy my Matari, and we're going to be painting Warhammer this evening.
We are.
What is your project for today, Bula?
Today, I was torn between a couple of projects. I have two null-oiled boys here. These are not boys. They're not orcs. They are Genestealers. And they are needing they need a bit of a freshening up after their Norn bath. I've got one sort of halfway towards the Norn stage, and I've got one completely nude. So I'm going to be working on these today. There you go.
Are you building stuff after them, or?
Well, I don't think I'm going to finish them, to be honest. But, you know, I haven't got any. I need to undercoat a load of stuff. I have so much unbuilt stuff, but I have a new cabinet. Well, the cabinet's the same as it was, but I've added shelves to it now, and it looks very spiffy, and I like it. 125 quid, well spent. And I can see you're messing with your Rogal Dorn, and
yeah,
you're struggling.
The turret. Yeah, it's the same issue I had with the baby tank.
It's a bit toit. Like a toiger.
Yeah, a bit tweaked, and I'm trying to do it without accidentally putting pressure on this and snapping it off.
It might be worth at some point, maybe getting a file or a bit of sandpaper and just making the parts of it thinner.
Yeah, weirdly, I don't like how the turret is going to sound strange. It's still sticky from the wash, somehow.
Oh, okay. So it was
probably because you used too much.
Maybe. Anyway,
cool.
Without further ado, before Cornish breaks his turret off. Oh,
I accidentally put a little bit too much force on that, and the glue is snapped somewhere behind this panel, just here.
Oh dear.
On the turret. So I'm like,
oh no.
Oh no.
You have to glue that in place now.
Me.
Weirdly, maybe put it in the fridge or the freezer for half an hour.
It's not the glue that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
It's the it's the paint around the turret ring.
That's
the problem.
Ring.
Which means I'm gonna have to spend some time scraping it off and hopefully not snap the turret anymore.
Yeah. Right, I need to find a brush. And brush. This'll do.
Oh, come on.
Well,
I managed to rotate it 180 degrees. That's a start.
Oh yeah, so you're near the point at which it'll come off. Oh no, there's a rogue bristle. I'm gonna have to chop it. I have to chop the rogue bristle.
Yeah, it is the paint on the turret ring, because you can see where it's been scraped along the bottom of the turret.
Yeah.
Like along the tilt to the side, you can see it along here.
No, I can see exactly what's happened there. You put it on whilst the Norn was wet, and it's dry, and it dried like that. I
haven't put none on this.
Or whatever paint you were using.
Yeah.
And that's.
So I need my knife wherever I put that.
Yeah.
Which I think might actually be in the bathroom because I'm smirked. I'll be right back.
Right, I need more light so I can see. Right, so I'm going to start by tidying up these Nulned boys so that I've got 2 finished models. Then I will get this to the Nuln stage, Nuln it, and then I will hopefully get this to the Nuln stage and Nuln it, and then see where we are. No pressure, just work and work. Work on the stuff. Every bit of progress is good.
Mr. Cornish, I know you love the guard. I know you love the guard, but damn, I know.
Okay. Do.
Do.
Yep.
We play that one song again.
Way.
Okay, so my options are I can either file it like this, but then I risk spillover, or I could scrape off the paint with a knife. Which do you think?
The file might risk doing damage to other things.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, just be as accurate as you can, so you're not like scraping the paint off those bags or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know where my little file's gone. So I got two with a red handle like that, and my little one's gone fucking walkies apparently. Which is, knowing me, is probably buried under something and I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Send me the funnies. What you sent me? Oh yeah. That's a great and clean one how to pick up ladies.
I'm tempted to try just dry brushing, but I don't know. Sometimes it has a bad effect on this.
That supposedly Nurgle themselves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still wouldn't ask Nurgle about dating advice, I'm not gonna lie. Considering that he has an elven goddess kidnapped him in his garden that he uses to test his diseases on. Just, you know.
I mean, clearly he can get women, but the methodology is probably flawed.
Just a bit. Problematic, you might say.
Yeah, yeah. Not that you'd say that to his face, like. But you'd definitely be filing some sort of report.
As you should be.
Grandfather Nurgle is great with the Eldar, apparently.
I didn't realize I got a face cover with paint flakes at the end of this.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, at least he didn't ask, you know, Slanesh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think the amount of nipple clamps was minimal. Could have been much worse.
Well, that, and Slanesh's response would be like, oh yeah, just give her drugs. Reach a new spot in the playlist. Some funky jams going on over here. What, the Scandroid? No. What I always play. Just an instrumental version.
I've got some very heavy, chuggy riffs.
The teacher's response would be to throw a book at them.
Hey, speaking of music, I've been off this week and I have been busy. I have completed 3 different songs this week.
Nice.
I've got 2 others in progress.
How are you finding the new schedule?
The new schedule's pretty good, I think, and it is having the desired effect in terms of people knowing to come and watch. I don't know whether like the lesser supply of hours of content has increased people's demand. I don't know, but yeah, I reached 17 viewers at one point during the BattleTech stream, which was great.
Nice.
And yeah, even topped out over 10 viewers average for the Warriors stream.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was very nice. Yeah, the music I'm currently working on is I basically the start of me trying to start making tunes again. I made a bunch of loops, essentially, just like real simple loops. Some of them were really, had like nice, cool like hooks and riffs and stuff, but I never really explored them further. I never really made anything proper out of them. So I'm going through all of those loops now, and I'm turning them into tunes. And
extending them effectively.
Yeah, extending and adding, making them more complicated because they were very simple. Basically, taking all of the stuff that I've learned over the last sort of 4 years and making improvements. And the first 3 went really smoothly. I sort of ran into a couple of Hello, Stricken. Oh, sorry, a very loud sound alert. How you doing, Stricken? Yeah, ran into a couple of roadblocks along the way. On the fourth and fifth tune or loop, because they're a bit more. They're a bit fuller, if you know what I mean. There's not a lot you can add to them so much. So
there we go. That's a lot better.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
It was just the pain around the turret again, so...
Yeah. Oh, Stricken's on lurk. Thank you very much for the lurk. I did get your message before. I sent you a little message back. We can hang out after the stream if you like, Stricken, if you're free. He's got...
like 11 o'clock for him, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. No paint on the
turret. Yeah, but it's also important to get the inside of it as well.
Yeah.
So there we go. So actually, there isn't really a lot I can paint on this now.
Okay.
Well, on that, it's now all about the turret and the people still to go.
Fuck.
On the turret.
Yeah, I just painted over something I didn't want to paint over. That's annoying.
Oh.
And my elbow guard's gone. It fell on the floor and I can't be asked to pick it up.
I packed away all my paints like a silly bastard. Now gotta go through them all again to try and find the one I actually want.
Oh, it's always the way.
Yeah.
And I've done it again. What a silly twat I am. Suddenly yellow thing.
Oh god.
No, the painting of something I didn't want to paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the burgundy bits, which I wasn't going to go over because they looked fine. I now have to go over again, and might even have to re-norm because they looked great. That's annoying.
Kind of. It's the khaki that I need to do everything else on. Just because it involves a quite heavy dry brush, I always do the khaki first and then go back over and do everything else afterwards.
Oh, cool. Is it a beamer? Way.
Huh?
Oh, key. A key to what
Ooh.
car?
Oh, get out.
No.
That's Caribou. I don't want Caribou. That is the ragged flesh shade.
All right, Hans, calm down.
One thing like that. There it is. Finally. Ooh. There we go. Right.
Okay.
You.
All of the lilac-y bits I've done. Put the little ribcagey bit at the front. There we go. And his necky neck. I think you should probably say something about this soon, but you're doing a rebrand. Oh, okay.
Ooh, what are you going with?
Saturday Night Gaming?
Toebreaker game? Oh wait, no, that's me.
I never understood why people rebrand. Like,
I did.
yeah, I never understood it, because you basically just all the people that all the people that followed you will all of a sudden go, "Who the fuck is this?" Unfollow.
I mean, yeah, but like at the same time, like I had a couple of, I think I've had exactly one person come in and go, "I don't remember following this account. Who are you?" And I went, "Did you ever follow somebody by the name of of my old Twitch handle, which was JRaptor118?" And he went, "Yeah." And I went, "Yeah, that's me. I'm still the same person. I just went with a bit more of a marketable name." That was literally the only reason why I did it. It's just went for a bit more of a marketable name.
Yeah.
And also, like Raptor or JRaptor had been my kind of online moniker for almost 2 decades at that point. And I was sort of toying around with J Flash or Jack Flash.
Okay.
Solely based on a single thing that happened at paintball one time. And I thought, that's probably not a smart idea. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I eventually settled on Cornish Knight instead.
Yeah, I think it's a good. It's a good, solid brand. I've
It
always
works, because considering that most of the games I play contain some form of feudalism.
Yeah.
Warhammer, BattleTech.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been a believer of single words are always a strong choice, which is why I've never really needed to change. It's a weird word as well that no one can pronounce properly.
Bulamatari.
Ooh, Bulamatari. You ever worried about how to pronounce? Just imagine you're a Cockney geezer about to sing a song. Well, I've not done well there. Honestly, I fucked this up. But it is what it is, and it's battle line at the end of the day. Well, I think it's technically infantry, but yeah, it's infantry. I shouldn't worry too much about it. Just get it painted.
It's not a centerpiece.
No. It's one of 10 dudes in a squad that will probably die very quickly. Because they're not made for staying power.
Into pop in, pop out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Another hand I've been playing with, current idea is Sundicus. Sundicus? Am I saying that right?
If you're asking the question, it's probably not a good idea. I don't know. I know from experience that a hard to pronounce name is a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh, I did get it right.
Nice.
Sundicus.
I know the guy Badger from the Discord who used to paint with me. He was sort of left in the lurch by his brother once. Because his brother they had accounts on Twitch that were like branded together. And then his brother rebranded and just sort of left him in the lurch.
Oh.
Because he was then called Firepower Badger, and no one knows. Everyone's like, "Oh, why are you called Firepower Badger?" And he had to explain the story every time, and it was annoying. Yeah, fun times. Oh, yeah, a fun extra thing. You know that messenger that I was talking about last week who was trying to, like, give advice and stuff about their YouTube channel thing, optimization?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And basically, after I basically said, if this is a sales pitch, you're barking up the wrong tree. But my, apologies. I don't really have any, I can't invest in this or anything. This is a hobby sort of thing. She said this really passive aggressive comment and just said, and like made this like whole like song and dance about unfollowing. I was like, yeah, cool, whatever.
All right, do it. No balls.
Yeah. You have no idea how many people have unfollowed me lately. Your unfollow cannot hurt me.
Your words have no power here, spam bot.
Oh man.
Just full,
Yeah,
stayed in under control of Saruman. Your words have no power here, random spam bot.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I know why my channel doesn't do well on YouTube. I'm aware, but I'm not going to change. I don't want to. I'd rather.
Not everything has to be optimized for viewership.
Exactly.
It can just be for fun.
Yeah, I would rather be myself and enjoy streaming, saying "Free Palestine, fuck Israel, death to the IDF," than be successful and not be allowed to do any of those things. Free speech is important and is under attack right now. Oh, dear me. That tea was risking going cold.
Ooh, don't want that.
Nope, I've finished it. That's job done. So, I need
I think my captions are throwing a fit today. Oh, there we go. Finally, you start working almost at 34 minutes into the stream.
Yep.
Well done.
Yes, for anyone who... obviously, you guys weren't here whilst we were talking before the stream. I bought some box sets. I pre-ordered, and they're out on the 11th of July, I believe? Is it?
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah. I'm just going to double check that date, because I got an email saying this is when we're going to send you your stuff. Yes, 11th of July. There you go. So I've got myself the Imperial Guard Battle Force and the Tyranid Battle Force. Nearly bought the Necron Battle Force because I don't know how, but I accidentally clicked it. I'd had a few beers. But yeah.
I'll show you the logo I'm going to use with a temp as the commissioner, but it is taking a bit of time. Okay. Look.
I might get myself a wet pallet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Sunday. I don't even know what your logo is right now. Because it is if for some reason it's blurry for me, you know how it always has been. So make of that what you will. But yeah, I like the new one. I think it'll look good. Yeah. Was it an age-old inside joke? Ah, fair enough.
I mean, I think my channel has rebranded 3 times, but I've never changed name. The last time I rebranded was like a few months ago. I changed from like orange to sort of red. It's always been just like whatever visualizations I use and stuff. My logo's never hasn't changed since like a year in. And my name's never changed. It's always been Bula. Okay. Let's go limb by limb, bit by bit.
It's a zoomed in image of a zoomed in image of a zoomed in image. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I think there's too much paint on this brush. Hey hell. Oh! It's too watery. That's what's the problem. Okay, I need more paint. Not that much. Fucking hell, there's way too much paint on that brush. Come on. Eebs. Struggling to find light here. I don't know why. There's like 3 different lamps like directly on me.
So it's worse when you're like, I need light on exactly this one bit of the model, and you just can't
Yeah.
finagle it.
Just gonna turn the music down just a little bit because I'm worried that people can't hear you. Yeah, you're max volume on my side, so...
I'll send you the original image, I think. Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that ships from Space Engineers?
Man, Space Engineers used to be so good.
It's one of those two. Oh, okay.
Do you know what all right, here's an opinion. Here's an opinion. Early access games, right. I think you should be able to re-download any version, any previous version of an early access game.
Right.
Because sometimes, like in Space Engineers' case, they'll do a big update, and it's shit, and they basically make the game unplayably less fun, and it ruins it. And I want the version of Space Engineers that I had back in the beta. I want that version of Space Engineers back because it was extremely fun. It wasn't as realistic, but it was more fun. That's what I want. Because now you basically can't get off the ground without doing a shit ton of maths.
Thing called Galaxy, you're basically a leaf clone. Oh, okay. But you might be able to roll it back. On using Steam's own thing.
I don't think you can. And if you can, there's you know, when you've got rollback stuff, they've usually got like a few versions, and then, you know, it's not like infinite.
Yeah.
Whereas like the version I want to play is like 5 years before it actually came out.
Yeah, that might be a stretch, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It was technically an alpha version. But yeah. That was fun. And now it's not fun. And yeah, I don't want to have to play in creative mode to make the game fun again. And unfortunately, I kind of have to. The amount of fuel you need with like the hydrogen engines or whatever they are to get off the surface of a planet is unreal. We've done it once basically, and it took so long it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
You actually like the state Space Engineers are in right now. Fun for you, Spill Blackstones, yeah. Okay, I mean, I may revisit it one day if I can convince my friend to play it again. Yeah. Me and my friend made a series of like increasingly large ships, and oh man, the biggest one. And I even made service hatches so that you could access all of the engines and stuff in the nacelles, so that you could repair them from inside the ship where there was atmosphere. It was so good. And we made a giant asteroid ship grinding base, which is basically a giant flat panel. on the side of an asteroid with a gravity generator underneath it, and the flat panel just had grinders, and you just park the giant ship above this massive panel and then turn the gravity generator on like 0.05% gravity, and just watch as this massive ship just gets lowered slowly onto the grinder. And just, yeah, oh, it was so good. It was such a good... It was in a nice place back then. That was before they added any working turrets or anything on the ships. That's how early it was. Yeah. The first time we tried to drop onto like a planet with an atmosphere that was an experience. Absolutely destroyed one of the larger ships we had because it just didn't have the boosting capacity to counteract the gravity. And we survived. And the cockpit was in a decent position. It was like it was all in. It was fine, but like nothing was working. We're like, I wonder why. We opened the cockpit doors, and all we saw was like the top end of the ship and the land underneath. The bottom half of the ship disintegrated. Gone. Forever.
What's wrong with it? Got no gas in.
Yeah. I was just like, yep, well, there's your problem. I'll go explore the planet. You can rebuild this. And the thing that takes the piss was my tiny little ship was parked on top of the larger ship, and it was fine. I just drove off and like, bye then. I love that space, that ship design. Little space van, called Little Red. It was basically just
the space equivalent of a Ford Transit.
It was exactly a Ford Transit, yeah. It was that's what the design influence was, and it had like a medium storage container in the back, with like a little panel that you could access from the rear. And I used to use it to stop bigger ships that were sort of just like, just meandering through space. And I just used to clamp on and use my engines just to defrost, just to slow it down. It was such a useful little craft. I've definitely got pictures of that still. Because every now and then, me and my friend, we get sort of nostalgic about the many hours while we were both unemployed we spent playing that. And we share the screenshots we took back and forth. Good times, man. Good times. Alright. Can I get any more out of this blob of paint, or are we looking at it drying? Let's get some done.
I'm going to take a stretch break while I'm waiting for that to dry.
Yeah, no worries.
Do a paint. I am doing the paint.
Hey, Chew, how are you doing?
Doing the paint. I'm not waiting for washes to dry. How you doing, Chew?
Yeah, that blob of paint is gone. Just to get this final nail done before the paint on the...
who won in the England game, Shu? Do you know? You should do, because you were trying to get him to watch it.
It was England, I believe, in the end. Yeah, there was a weird thing happening. My friend group, they're actually watching the World Cup. I'm boycotting it myself. But I was reading these messages like, who the fuck is this Dr. Congo they keep talking about? It's the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I was thinking, Dr. Congo, it sounds like a C-tier Bond villain, or like or the name of a show from the 80s, a detective show about a doctor that solves crime. That made a few of my friends laugh. I was like, yeah. Sorry guys, I keep reading this as Dr. Congo, and it's creeping me out.
When like you start hearing a theme tune in your head every time you see it, that's when you got to worry.
Well, I haven't made the theme tune up yet, but like, yeah, just the scene in Bond where he's like, you got that. I'm not going to say Timothy Dalton because that's the level of shit film it would be. Dalton's just like tied up in a chair. He's like, Congo, this is evil. You can't possibly think you can get away with this. Like, I already have, Mr. Bond. Yeah, it'd definitely be a Dalton. It would either be a Dalton or a Moore, Roger Moore one.
Yeah.
For the campiness. No, I haven't watched a Bond film in about 20 years. The last one I saw was Quantum of Solace, I think.
Yeah.
And I saw that when it came out, and I haven't seen a Bond film since. I believe they haven't aged well. In terms of PC.
What, like the OG Bond films?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they have.
The proper ones.
They wouldn't have done.
Yeah. I think my favourite one was From Russia with Love. That was a good one. And then with that, the name change is complete. There he is with his new name. Rebrand, lol. We like to take the piss out of rebranders. Or I do anyway. All of my friends, they rebranded their channels all the fucking time. The best rebrand was when Firepower Gaming changed his name to War Rich, which he didn't leave a space, so he called him Warwick. You alright, Warwick? How's it going? He's like, it's not Warwick, it's War Rich. That was my attempt at a Newcastle accent. Terrible. Terrible. YouTube was more of a reason to the rebrand, though. Oh, okay. So I guess the your other name had been taken on YouTube. To be fair, I think
it's a bit of a mouthful as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I say that as the Cornish name.
Oh, that's all right. I think my name is also or is actually taken on YouTube, so I'm the Bulamatari, I believe. On YouTube, S the Bulamatari. this. A late change, a late decision made. And I do think it looks better. I wonder how Kick's getting on these days.
What, the streaming service?
Yeah, because I did make an account just to grab my name, but I haven't used it since. I believe they
No idea.
they got into trouble for a lot of gambling happening on it, and yeah, some strange behavior. Okay. Man, the amount of Magic the Gathering content was taken by Sunday Night Gaming. Magic the Gathering is a whole...
Do you, speaking of Sunday Night Gaming, did you ever remember a game called Monday Night Combat?
Monday Night Combat, yeah.
Yeah, that was an experience.
I fucking loved that game.
I really enjoyed it, and then someone said, "Oh, it's just a Team Fortress 2 clone," and then I kind of just went, "Okay."
I mean, yeah, but who cares?
And that was that. But the thing is, that was like their only criticism of it. Is that, oh, it's just a Team Fortress 2 game. Okay, but is it good? Well, it's a Team Fortress 2 clone.
Yeah.
Okay, is that good? Is it not? Specifics, please.
Yeah, it was for me the best game on Xbox for a long time. And then I don't know what happened to it. I think the player base might have died off, and it got really hard to get into a decent game. Yeah, I don't know. I think the hype died off, and it just sort of died on its arse. But it was a really good game.
Yeah.
Get that bass turned down. And did you remix more today? I didn't actually. Today I I couldn't get motivated today, so instead I played Dogtide for a while, and yeah, took the dog on an extra long walk, which is why we haven't heard from him yet today. I can just hear him panting behind me. How are you doing anyway, Fraggle? Hope you're having a good one. Three steps. Nah, he had a big long one today. Very pleased, isn't he? Yeah, I think that's all right. Right, get this started.
Sunday, I think this will be up your street. Have you ever played a game called Menace?
I saw someone playing that today. I
played a little bit of it.
I didn't really pay any attention to it, but is it good?
Yeah, it's... Imagine XCOM, but instead of like you're going out with like a team of like 4 dudes, you're going out with like 4 squads.
Oh, okay.
And it's a little bit more sort of resource management-y.
Right.
So you have X amount of supplies per mission.
Mm-hmm.
They don't carry over. And if you try to use too many in one mission, you don't then suffer a malus in the next one. You got a set amount of supplies, and that's it. But different units, depending on what you've equipped them with, and how many people are in those squads, determine how much supply usage it uses. It's quite fun.
Okay.
But yeah, it's set in like it's a sci-fi game. And you are a like United Earth Command Marines task force.
Yeah.
Who's been sent to go quell this like upstart region. And as you get there, something happens, and your ship is badly damaged, and you lose a lot of troops and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you're kind of rebuilding your HQ, which is your ship, while building up resources and your crew and your squads in order to play through the story. And there is a story, not like, because it's made by the same people who did the game Battle Brothers.
Right. Okay.
It's an interesting idea. Unfortunately, it's an early access special, which early access means ignore it until they actually release. I mean, it's in a pretty good state as is.
Yeah, no, but it's not out yet. I'll take a look at it when it comes out. It does sound interesting. When it's done, I'll have a look at it.
The other thing to sort of consider is if it's early access, it'll be cheaper.
Not always the case, but yeah. I'd rather pay for a finished product.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest sort of saving I made with the game, with it being early access when I bought it, was Baldur's Gate 3. Because I bought it when it was a mere £15, and that was with it on sale as well. And it had one chapter.
Yeah, but like, I don't regret paying the 40 quid.
Yeah, but my point is that I paid 15 quid for a game that huge
that you couldn't play
still
for
in early access.
Many years.
No, you can still play it.
Play one chapter of it.
Yeah.
Which
but
basically
it's
means
also a Larian game, so there's like 15 million different ways to play it.
Yeah. But right, I'm gonna this is gonna sound very dismissive, but I don't think that Baldur's Gate has any replay value for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I tried. Basically, I did the first chaptery bit, and I gave up at a certain section. And I've tried to make another character and, go back and try again to get past the bit that I got stuck on. And I can't fucking be bothered to do the first chapter again.
Yeah.
I started and I was like, oh, this is no, I've already done all of this. I'm not interested anymore. So I'm probably never going to complete Baldur's Gate 3. I did a big chunk of like the bit in the Underdark, and it was great. And then I got stuck, and I probably won't get back to there again, which is annoying. I do want to complete it, but the character I made was a wizard, and it was just not working out for me. I know you can technically respec, but I can't do it.
It might be one of those things, I'm not gonna lie, I really fucking struggle to play it single player. I just can't do it. For me, it's very much a game with friends.
Oh, well, I mean, if that was the case, I'd never play it, because I just don't have friends that want to play that kind of game. Or any kind of game at the minute. Well, most of the people I used to play games with are either now have kids and never play anymore, or are stuck playing like Cyberpunk and World of Warcraft.
Yeah. So I have just shy of 200 hours into it, into Baldur's Gate 3. Still haven't finished it.
Yeah.
That being said, I got close to finishing it because I got all the way up to, we were sort of wrapping up stuff in chapter 3.
Yeah.
Where the person who I was streaming with it had a lot of stuff going on in their life at the time.
Yeah.
So they had to sort of drop not only playing the game but also streaming as well. So we didn't end up finishing it.
Yeah.
We then started again when his life appeared to be stable again, and then he dropped again. Which sucks, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I might have another go one day, but I don't know. I tried to make a dwarf fighter, and have another go at it, but nah. Because of the way I play games, I don't give myself any content to look at on the second playthrough. I do everything and then I move on. So I've already done basically everything there is to do in chapter 1, essentially.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else there's nothing new for me to explore. And if I just bum rush the whole bit, if I bum rush the chapter and just get it done, I'll be heavily underleveled for the bit that I'm on now. Don't know. At some point, I will just have to bite the bullet and get it done. But yeah, for me, I just can't replay it. Can't do it.
I had it in BG1. I had that in BG1, played and made choices, then got to a point where the choices I made meant I couldn't carry on, basically made it pointless. Don't think it was even halfway. Basically, why did they design it so that if you weren't a D&D expert, so knowing it at all, that it was impossible if you pick stuff that just seemed good, so you're hard locked to failure. Just very bad design. What, in Baldur's Gate 1? Yes, that's what BG1 means. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure whether or not it was a typo or not, so I just wanted to clarify. The other thing with Baldur's Gate 1 is that it was based on second ed D&D, so you still had things like THACO.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's a very hard game. It's very hard to play if you have no experience with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would struggle with that because I've never played second. The earliest edition I played was 3.5.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Barnes Emma. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Welcome to hell.
It seemed very good, so soured me to the whole series, so don't bother with the sequels. Yeah, so Baldur's Gate 2 has the same thing. But it's also worth noting that Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were not developed by Larian.
Yeah, that's it's a whole different dev team, isn't it?
Yes.
Hey indeed.
I'm trying to remember who
Genestealers
made Baldur's Gate 1.
Ooh. Coming along. BioWare did it. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, BioWare's the Mass Effect dev, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's two pretty much finished Genestealers. Couple of tidying up, bits of tidying up I need to do, but other than that, nice.
Nice. Yeah, no. So Larian Studios only developed Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
BioWare, the developer, did Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and it was published by Black Isle Studios. That publisher went under, and also Interplay Entertainment, but I'm not sure if that's who currently has the distribution rights. I don't know if they're a subsidiary or something else now. Yeah, no, like, it's also worth mentioning Baldur's Gate 1 was released in 1998.
They think
I
they're
wasn't
old.
even 6.
Now see if they survive a paint thinner bath. I know they wouldn't. They would not survive. Oh my god, right. This brush is now very full of very dry paint. And it's not gonna do any good. I need to get a paint thinner bath for my brushes, man.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like, even says here, yeah, it uses Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition rules, which is very different to how 3rd, 4th, and 5th and 5.5 play.
Yeah.
I need a bio break, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Gonna do these eyeballs. Genuine question. Do you ever not sort of lacquer them after you get a layer of protection? I've never done that personally. I know that some people have. I mean, it depends on the army. Basically, the problem with lacquer is it'll make it very shiny if you did that. I wouldn't bother myself, but I'm sure some people have tried it. Need more paint on here. Hang on. What are you saying? Bula, speaking of Genestealers, do you have plans to play Deathwing at all? Do you mean Space Hulk Deathwing 2? What was it? Deathwing 2? It was out. It's like 10 years old now, I think. I remember playing that game. It was hard as nails. Space Hulk Deathwing remaster. Yeah, I think me and my friends played it a bit, and it was the hardest thing we've played. And I don't think we ever finished it. We got a good few missions in, like, but yeah, no, it was that was abandoned. Enhanced edition, yeah. I got the enhanced edition for free because I own the original. That's one thing I do like it when developers do that. You give people who own the actual game the enhanced edition for free. That's always good for me. Right. I need a...
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I need a sort of dry brush situation, I think. You own it. You've played it. You've beaten it. Nice. Yeah, that was a game that I was only really interested in playing with friends, and when my friends all gave up gaming, basically, I stopped playing completely.
I don't think you're sending me the memes. I got the one about the stone rhino. But that's it. Cornish, do you lacquer your models for extra protection? I was asking Bula if you did whilst you were away. I do not. I know some of my friends do, but I tend not to, because in order to acquire that sort of material would mean I would have less models.
Hmm.
So it's a bit of a strange one, because it's like, I could, and I probably should, especially with my more better painted models, or the ones that I've painted purely for display purposes. But then if I keep buying that, then I'm not going to have less money to buy the paints that I need when I need them, and also, buying models. So it's because my budget is like three pieces of baby button fluff and a piece of string.
Yeah.
So I like every purchase that I make in regards to hobbying is always very. There's been a lot of thought put into it. So.
Whereas I sometimes just drop 250 quid because I've had a few beers. Because
you have a job and I don't. Oh, you have a job and I don't.
Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. I mean, positives and negatives of that. This week, I've very much enjoyed not having a job. Long may it continue. It won't continue, but yeah. It does mean I can afford many pieces of plastic.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so Sudicus, with me, that would be, it's always, you're autistic, and never thank you for telling me everything you know about World War II British tanks, Warhammer, Battletech. My employer is a manservant, if you asked. It's a bit of a trip for work.
Mm.
Not gonna lie. What am I after? Fleshhead.
Right, I believe that is now officially 2 completed Genestealers. I've done everything I needed to do on them. And they look good enough. They're good enough for what I
Sometimes
need.
that's just perfect.
Yeah. And I could nitpick. I could look at them and go, I could change this bit. I could change this bit. But no, I'm calling these complete. 2 completed Genestealers. Obviously, the bases aren't done, but basing is going to be a whole nother sort of stream.
Fish.
Yeah. At some point, I'm going to get myself some Valhallan Blizzard or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do the bases of all my Imperial Guardsmen in like a long stream. Get a palette knife and just fix that up real good.
Just lather that on.
Yes. Get some of them fake rocks that you can buy. Oh my god, my neck's getting very sweaty.
I'll say it's very dusty and covered in crap. Yeah. So this came in a Army Painter basing box kit, and it's got a bit of grass, bit of wood, bit of stone, bit of gravel, PVA glue for it, bit of random foliage, some grass tufts.
We'll get real rocks for free from your garden. Yeah, it makes real rocks make your model too heavy for me.
Or scenic railroad ballast.
Yeah.
That was like, bear in mind that's not all I've got. It's just in a tub for convenience.
Yeah, I used
half of it's in a tub for convenience.
As a kid, I used to have a railway set, model railway.
Yeah.
And I did have a load of stuff. I think it's all in my dad's loft now. From that I used to use as scenery when I used to play in 4th edition. But
where's my metal paint gone?
I haven't nicked
I found
it.
my car key. I know you haven't. Just that moment of, I did a little bit of organising on my desk, and now I don't know where I put it. A smart cookie.
Hey,
That's right fucking there. God damn it.
right under your nose, sir.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to say that one last. And I'm going to take you off this. What you on? Start the process all over again.
Nice guys 59, welcome in. I nearly called you Nice Guy 69 then. That would have been very different. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hello. How's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing?
Willkommen. You're good. Love to hear it. Welcome to an evening of chilling and painting. Cornish is currently painting a guardsman, and I am painting some Genestealers.
That you are.
Yeah, I think next week I'm going to take a little break from painting, and I'm going to get some stuff stuck together, I think. Now that I've got shelf space to put everything in, I think I'm going to fill it up. And then I can count how many points I've got for each army.
Painting the Armageddon Orcs. Oh, nice.
Very nice. What sort of theme is your army? Your Orky army? You going for a cult of speed? The flashbolt. What's it called? The one that uses a lot
Flash
of
kits.
Yeah, the flash kits. But yeah, that's a squad. But there's an army type, isn't there? That uses a lot of big Dakar and expensive flashy guns. Can't remember what colour they are. Purple is stealth. Red is speed, I believe. Yellow?
Yellow is more explodey.
Yeah. It's shooting orcs with a bit of evil suns. Nice. For me, I'd probably go all chopper. I'd go all melee. If I had an orc army, which I'm not doing. I'm not starting another army. No.
I wouldn't advise it.
No. I have enough armies now. The cabinets that I have are going to be full once I've stuck everything together. I have no more. There is no more room in the inn. It's more fun shooting a million shots and missing 90% of them. Oh man, I did play with my my friend's orc army not too long ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago, and I actually got his Mad Doc to actually work, and I teleported a big bunch of like 20 boys right behind like the enemy army and ripped apart one of their sort of larger ranged units that he was holding in the back in cover, and then I think I took 10 wounds off one of his big tanks, you know, the ones that's got 1 million guns and takes about an hour to do a shooting phase.
Just against Space Marines.
Yeah.
Repulsor.
Yeah. Took 10 wounds off that bad boy after dealing with like a heavy sort of weapon squad, which was extremely useful. And I maintain that I would have won that game if we'd have continued. However, the other two people in the room said I lost on points. Which is why I fucking hate that game. 10th edition was bad.
It's all changed recently. So,
yes. Screw points. Who got more kills? I think 4th edition was when you played 4th edition, you counted up the number of points you took off the board, and that's how you determined who won.
Or by how many units were destroyed.
Well, yeah, you know, but you count the points because with orcs, you can kill 100 orcs and it's still less points than 1 unit of space range. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, the way that we did it at my local back when you could still play in stores. Because we particularly on the weekend where obviously there's a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah.
We did it by units specifically.
That's a dumb way of doing it.
Well,
Board armies are going to get fucked over by that.
Yeah, but then it's also. But I think there was also the caveat. It's like yes, technically my opponent did kill more people, but my opponent also has no longer has any units on the table.
Either way, you got to do it by points, man. If you're doing a 1,000 point battle, how many points did you get off the board? That's the only fair way of recording that, of like measuring victory.
Just lost the game against Tyranids. Oh, that sucks.
We will steal your Levi's.
I still think they could have done more with the Octarius campaign, I'm not gonna lie. They kind of did like one thing, which was a kill team thing, like a couple of things to do with kill team about it, and then that was kind of it. It was just kind of sidelined.
Yeah.
Because it had the potential to be Sunday, I swear to God. You asshole. My French had a better start. Yeah, that happens. I remember playing a game. It was Imperial Guard and Death Guard, I think. No. What was I playing? I was playing Imperial Guard. I had an ally versus 2 Eldar players.
Bloody Coneheads.
Yeah, like nothing that they tried to get to work just wouldn't happen. Like it for me, genuinely, it got to the point where I'm like, I don't like it when my shenanigans don't go off, but they only don't go off for like a turn or two. In this instance,
they just have cursed dice.
Yeah, they did. Like genuinely, they just couldn't put the damage on anything. And it did genuinely get to the point where it's just like I feel like I'm not having fun because their shenanigans aren't working.
Oh man, you feel so bad for them. You can't enjoy it.
Yeah, like they were like, you know, like a game afterwards, but at the same time, it's just like, cool. 10-man guard infantry squad's going to shoot, and they get lethals and sustains, and yeah, that's 15. That's 10 hits with 5 auto wounds. Okay. That was from 10 lasguns. Ah.
Spicy flashlights!
Oh, so a little while ago, well, I say a little while ago, like before they released, obviously they did all like the weird narrative stuff.
Holy shiny
end of
Bonol.
10th.
That is getting really low. I don't know if you can see how low that is. There you go. See if I can-
It's just sad at that point. Yeah, it was. The problem is that the non-oil sort of stained the container, so there's a shadow on a shadow there.
Yeah, there you go. You can sort of see how empty that is. It's ooh, there's less than a third left. Oh
That's
dear.
plenty, you're fine.
Not the way I use it. Right,
But
let's...
yeah, so I was running, as a part of the army I was running, I think, so the arm, I think I've still got it on new recruit, if new recruit wants to fucking comply and actually load quickly today.
Doubt it. Oh, that is way too much null. Okay, we need to spread this about. Spread, spread, spread your love.
Was this it?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think this was the list.
Hmm.
So I had 3 Cadian Castellans, each leading a squad of 10 Cadian shock troops.
Okay.
I had a Rogal Dorn tank commander,
Giving out the
a
other for
tech
fun.
priest. Yep. The tech priest engineer, and 3 crucible characters, which were the sentinel commanders.
Hmm.
Their shenanigan is, while they're leading a unit, they give ranged weapons assault and ranged weapons sustained 1. So I could move, advance, and shoot with them.
Nice,
And because I was running combined regiment, or combined arms, sentinels get lethals against vehicles, monsters, and infantry. So pretty much whatever I fired at with the sentinels, I got lethals. I think on one turn, so weirdly they can't, sentinel commanders can't or couldn't equip hunter-killer missiles, right?
Right. They'd
But the rest of the squad
fall
could.
over if they tried to fire them.
Well, they are just like a command tank. They are a walker that is, yeah.
It's just not in the war gear option. Bloody hell, Bear, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Because of sustained and lethal, I managed to turn, I think it was 2 hunter-killer missiles from the other 2 sentinels in the squad into 4. Which is rude.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I gave them all las cannons.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, okay. So not only do they have lethals and sustained against most things, they also have assault from the commander. So they have lethals against most things anyway. Sustained and assault from the commander, and then their unit ability is they can re-roll the wound roll against a monster or a vehicle. And I was running them around with 3 las cannons.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and sometimes the las cannons turned from 3 shots to 4 or 5 for rolling 3 dice because of the sustained.
No,
It was rude. Nice. Well
He
done.
is now a juicy boy. Okay, me, you, focus. There we go. Ah. Juicy. I'm gonna wait for him to dry. So I've got this nude one. I can start painting.
Nice.
I think my dog wants to go outside, and I want to go and get a coffee. I'm going to go do that. Shall I leave Cornish cam on, or do you want to take a full bio?
Yeah, go for it. I've already had a bio break, so
All
you
right,
go have
cool.
yours.
All right then, I'll leave you with Cornish, and I'll be right back.
Oh, I missed somewhere I could put brown. Whoops. You can tell I put too much super glue on this dude because it's formed a weird clump here, which is a issue. Yeah, we can sort that out later. How long have you guys been in the hobby? Well, I can't answer for Bula. I was in it for a number of years as a kid, and then life happened, and I moved away from relatively easy access to my local GDub. Then other things took priority, so I could have took a really big break from it. But I got back into it again in 2023. And I found out that the Guard were getting new infantry sculpts for the first time in 20 odd years. And it's been a roller coaster of a ride since then, I'll tell you that much. You began in 8th. Oh, nice. Yeah, I began not long after 4th came out. Kind of, sort of lost track. Around 6th, I think. Just because life and health and other things. And then sort of came back into it swinging in 9th edition. That was a great addition for the Guard. If you can't tell by my sarcasm. Oh cool, you've only had your codex 4 months. Time for a new edition. Sorry. But yeah, so... Did you start with Orcs in 8th edition, or did you start with Space Marines or something? I started Space Marines, but then after finding out that I don't like painting them, I switched to Orcs. Fair enough. Orcs are great. the new kits they've got coming out for the orcs look fantastic, but they also give you a lot of wiggle room for either scratch building or kit bashing, which I think is quite neat. You don't really get that sort of choice with a lot of other armies. Yeah, I really like building, painting, playing them. Nice. That's what you want from an army. I have to kit bash mech boys. Okay. That's yeah. Good. I feel like as I said, I think orcs are the best kit bash potential out of all the armies, if I'm going to be honest. No, I bet. Oh, you have two. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You have two kit bash mechs. Nice. And he's back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. I am back. Yes. Right.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Nice guy.
Hey.
Do you want to go ahead and drop Bula a follow? Bula Batari a follow as well?
Don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah. He's the dude in the corner of my stream.
Yes. Cornish is the dude in the corner of mine.
He's...
We are corner people. Right. That is not good. I left my brush in the water thinking it was going to be fine, and it is not fine.
Oh yeah!
Hey, thank you very much, nice guy. How dirty. You see me face in this one as well. Right. Little doggo, do you want to burn under the desk? Okay. Right, I've got a completely nude model to paint. I need to paint him all of the colours. He is currently grey. Right. Start another one from scratch. Oh, I don't know if I should or not. Should I go and get another couple and just fully...
What, another Genestealer?
Yeah, and just fully production line it.
What? Build, paint, move on to the next.
No, just paint all of them all at the same time. I could just get the whole squad. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'll be right back. Well, let's say right back. I'm going to the other side. You'll still see me on my screen.
I'll be
Going to my nice new shelves.
Other side of the room. Still waiting on the new plotter kit. That's what I'm doing now with the last four boys. Oh, nice.
Squad. So I've got 2 completed. one halfway there. So I'm 25% of the way completed on this squad. And then these a lot of Genestealers. Nice thing with Tyranids. Nice thing with Tyranids. If you pick the squad up, they sort of cling together, so you can just pick it up as a blob. That way, arms do get snapped off sometimes, but you know, it's fine. Right, I'm going to take a large brush. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to go with the large base brush. Synthetic. Nom nom. Love synthetic brushes. What do you think of the norm? Is that norm models? Or norm models? What?
I suspect Norn.
No, it says norm. As in normal. It's looking at it. It looks like a. Oh, the Norn.
Like the. Yeah, there you go.
I can't see that. To me, that is norm. That is Norm.
It is.
Yeah.
You mean the Norn? It's an N at the end there. Nice guy.
Is there more than one Norn model?
There's two technically.
Oh, okay.
I think the same kit builds both. I think.
I believe I've got a Norn emissary. Do I? Or is that one I'm yet to grab? I can't remember. Either way, if it's a Ned, I'm happy. The only types of Tyranids that I don't really go in for are the flying ones. Really not into that. I have got a couple of flying units, but the Parasite and Mortrex and a winged Tyranid Prime, they're the ones I've got, but I'm much more feet on the ground type person. Right, let's go. Begin. Let one begin. Way too much paint on the brush there. Let's just get cracking. Is this thin enough? Yeah, it's probably fine.
Simulator and Emissary.
I can't.
The Norn.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, there's a Norn Assimilator and a Norn Emissary.
Okay. I wouldn't know them by looking at them, so I'm afraid I'm unable to answer the question.
It's the same kit. Just
okay,
you build
cool.
it slightly different depending on which order, which it is.
Fair enough.
I think one has a whip and the other one doesn't.
I think the gargoyles are the funniest idea for in the Tyranid range. Yeah, they. I was tempted to make like a flying part of my army. You know what I mean? Like a squad of flyers, just for the fun of it, just to have something to do. But nah, I just can't be bothered, honestly. The one thing I do want are the doggos. The little doggos, they're very cute.
Hmm.
The sort of
Oh my god,
four-limbed dog type units, they look really nice. Very un-Tyranid like, but
yeah. So the Assimilator gets a keyword for its weapon that I've never seen before.
oh, okay,
Harpooned.
nice. Does it do what it sounds like? Does it literally say "get over here"?
Not quite. After the bearer has shot with this weapon, select one enemy monster or vehicle unit hit by one or more of these attacks. Until the end of the turn, each time the bearer of the weapon selects that unit as a target of a charge, add 2 to the charge roll.
Oh, right. So it just means that you can pull yourself towards it quicker.
Yes.
Nice.
It still gets the same ability as the emissary, which means it picks at the start of the first battle round. It either picks one objective marker or one enemy unit, not both, one or the other. And if it gets in range of that objective, it has a feel no pain of 5 plus, and an objective control of 15.
Oh, nice.
I think it's lost its 4-up in them though. Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be. That being said, it might be a detachment thing.
You hate playing against them. Mm.
Oh no, it's still got 4-up in them. So yeah, so it's got a base of 2 plus save.
Yeah. Like a Terminator then, basically.
Yeah, so it's a 2 plus save, a 4 plus survivable, and a 5 feel no pain if it's on its one objective marker that it wants to control. Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah.
And its psychic tendril has 3 different weapon profiles, so it's the same weapon but 3 different ways to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Neuroparasite, 18-inch range, 2 attacks, hit on 2, strength 8, AP -2, damage D3, precision and psychic. Psychic tendril Neurolance, 18-inch range, 2 attacks, hit on 2s, strength 12, AP -3, damage D6, melter 2 psychic. So anything it shoots within 9 inches is D6 plus 2 damage.
Yeah.
And Psychic Tendril Blast, 18-inch range, 2 D6 attacks, hit on 2s, strength 6, AP -2, damage 1, blast, psychic.
Bish bash bosh. Yeah, it's on the list to get at some point. I don't think I've got one. Not
The
yet.
gargoyles are the funniest idea in the Tyranid range. They'll obviously one-shot my boom dackle SNES wagon. I hate playing against them. I don't.
Go on.
It
It's fighting to get the idea out.
I generally sort of take the idea if I know I can't kill a unit, so for example a non-emissary, I just ignore it.
Hmm.
Because sure, it's going to sit there on an objective,
Yeah.
but it only has that ability, but it doesn't have sticky, so it can't just get onto the objective, claim it for a turn, and then wander off and do something else.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, sure, I'll just go and try and occupy the other 4 objectives on the field instead. Because fuck you, that's how. Yeah, they're a bit mean to take in 1,000 points. In 2,000, sure, but in 1,000, that's like turning up with 2 Rogal Dorns in a 1,000-point game.
Well,
That's
yeah.
a bit mean.
Right, that's 1 skin colour done on 1 speed paint. Da-da-da-da.
I mean, hell, like, primarily I'm a guard player. I think taking Lehman Russ's in a 1,000-point game can be a bit is edging on the side of being a dick.
I don't know. I wouldn't say edging, I'd say more twerking on that dick.
In a 1,000-point game, you can bring 3 Rogal Dorns and a Tech Priest.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No,
it could be
no.
worse.
There's rules. You need a minimum amount of battle line, right?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Huh. I remember differently, but cool.
I have a rule, which is I always try to max out my battle line. Because battle line is what wins games.
Yeah.
But there is no hardened. There's no force organization in the.
When did
the
that change? Yeah.
10th.
10th. Fair enough. I remember I remember there used to be a chart where you'd need the minimum army you could take was 2 battle line. I think they were just infantry then. They weren't called battle line.
2 troops choices.
Yeah, 2 troop choices, 1 elite, 1 HQ, and I think either a heavier or a fast attack, depending on what army you wanted. That was the minimum you could take into a battle.
So the absolute minimum you could take into any battle, like you had your list had to include 1 HQ choice and a minimum of 2 troops choices.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we don't have the platoon structure that the Guard used to have. Because you could turn up with 200 dudes and go, these are my mandatory 2 troop choices.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
because you had the company command, which is like your really big bollocks commander of the army.
Yeah.
Then in your troops choice, you could take 2 platoons. And the minimum for those platoons was a platoon command squad and 2 10-man infantry squads. You could have up to 6 troop choices. It's like 6 infantry squads. Between 0 and 6 heavy weapon squads. 0 and 3 special weapon squads. And 0 to 1 conscript squad. But that conscript squad had a minimum number of 20 men and a maximum of 50.
Yeah. Nice guy's just asked a question. Not asked a question, he's just raised a point. Is that true? Can you take an extra emissary?
That will be from 11th. Give me one moment.
Yeah, we're not quite au fait with 11th. Yeah, I've never seen a game being played. I believe there is a game getting played this weekend, attempting to play with 11th, in my friend group. So I may spectate and I may report back to see how that works.
Do you remember what the detachment is called specifically?
He said the new Norn detachment.
Oh yeah, Talents of the Norn Queen. There we go.
Wow, this model's been fucked by the amount of glue that I used. I must have accidentally put my thumb on it whilst I was building.
So, if the Talents of the Norn Queen allows you to take 1 extra Norn unit, that means you could technically take 7 into a game.
Yeah, the 4 emissaries and 3 whatever the other one is.
Assimilators.
Assimilators.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? What is a Norn? What is Norn? What does that mean?
So the leader of like the actual hive mind of a Tyranid hive fleet is the Norn Queen.
Okay.
So effectively, a Norn emissary or a Norn assimilator is like 1 step down from that.
So it's basically her honor guard, essentially.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the hive tyrant controls everybody else.
Yeah.
Upon orders of the Queen.
They're the only thing that on the battlefield that's going to outrank a hive tyrant, basically. In the mind structure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm not seeing a Norn entry in the character or epic hero section. I'm not gonna lie.
So that means you'd need a hive tyrant on top of that probably, or something.
Yes, because you can kind of mix and match detachments now to a point.
Yeah.
So, say for example, if I wanted to run.
Can you run emissaries and
like
squads?
No,
No. Okay.
they're too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being able to run Liber Russes in squads in 9th for the brief time we had a codex. So you could rock up with 9 Lehman Russes of every variant.
Yeah.
Because you could only have 3 data sheets of each one, but each data sheet was 1 to 3 models. So you could rock up with 9 Lehman Russ battle tanks, 9 executioners, 9 exterminators, 9 eradicators, 9 punishers.
Ooh, tell me
9
this. Tell me that. Oh, you can't run them in squads anyway now, so it doesn't matter. Actually, I was gonna say
played evil.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't. Can you mix them? If you were to run them in squads, could you mix and match the type of Lehman Ross?
No, you couldn't.
Because that was sort of what I was building for when I started my Imperial Guard army. I was going to have an Eradicator at the, well, whatever's got the massive chain gun, the minigun.
Punisher.
Yeah, that one. I was going to have that as the leader with 2 of the long cannons.
Vanquisher?
Maybe, I don't know.
The anti-tank Lehman Russ.
Yeah. I was going to have 2 of them following him.
Vanquisher.
With the big boom cannon.
Yeah, like the problem with the Vanquisher is that it can be quite swingy. Because you only get 1 shot.
Yeah. It's got other guns.
Yeah, but it's the turret weapon that deals the damage, and that's what activates the special rule.
Right.
You can, at least as of 10th edition, I don't know how it's going to play out in 9th. You can get a Lehman Russ if it has stood still and under the effect of an order to hit on 2s.
Beautiful.
Which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Still very swingy because it's still 1 shot.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you go, oh, I missed. All right, cool. Command reroll it. Oh, look, it's a 3. I hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what it is that every other weapon that has the word heavy as a keyword implies that the weapon is moving when it comes to when you look at its ballistic skill.
Yeah.
With the Lehman Russ Vanquisher, so for example, Field Honor's batteries hit on 5s, but they're heavy. So if you stay still, they become 4s. The Lehman Russ Vanquisher, its ballistic skill starts at 4. So if we apply that to how heavy works across the rest of the game, like all the other units and all the other armies, that means if a Lehman Russ Vanquisher sits still, it hits on a 3. Take aim, the order that you can give it, is not a +1 to hit. It increases the ballistic skill by 1. So it's a modification to a stat line, not a modifier to the roll. So you can get Vanquishers to hit on 2s, provided they don't move.
Oh, does that mean it works on every weapon fired by the unit in that round?
Well, like all the sponsoons and stuff like that get an additional.
Well, not just that, but like if you said take aim to like a guardsman unit, would every single one of their shots, including any rapid fire, if they hadn't moved?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
dang.
So heavy specifically is if this unit remains stationary.
I got that, but the take aim is it. I'm just making sure that it works for every weapon that's getting fired by that unit in that round.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but only for ranged weapons.
Yeah.
If you wanted that to happen for melee weapons, it's fixed bayonets.
Yeah. Is that a rule just for the guard, or is that one of the default rules that you can apply on anyone?
That's the guard shenanigan.
Right, fair enough.
Their whole shenanigan is orders. So you give them the take aim order, the fixed bayonet order.
I'm still learning the main rules that you can use. I know that you can use smoke screen on tanks, on vehicles.
We're getting to smokes now. We're getting So yeah, provided a vehicle has the word smokescreen or smoke,
Yeah.
you can use the smokescreen stratagem.
Yes.
Infantry, some infantry are now also getting the smoke keyword.
Because they're going to smoke grenades, I suppose, can't they?
Yes.
Hmm.
So you can give infantry smoke now, provided they have the smoke screen or a piece of war gear that allows you to give them the smoke keyword.
Yeah.
But it's not the same stratagem. It's two different stratagems.
Yeah.
The same effect, just that they're named different. They're costed the same, but they're named different.
Where did I put that?
And they apply to different units. Or the you can move 3 inches and still get the bonus. That's going to be quite entertaining. So that means you can move vanquishers 3 inches up the field every turn and still get the +1 to hit from heavy.
Operation Creeping Death is in effect.
I just want Valkyrie. I'm in that weird spot. Like, I want flyers to be good, but like at the same time, like I know if guard flyers are good, that means everyone else's flyers are going to be busted.
Yeah.
I just want Valkyries to be like okay, not great, just okay. To be fair, they kind of are, because I can pick up Scions with them and uppy downy with them.
It'd be nice if every unit was, not bad.
Yeah.
If they could balance it, so...
I don't know, man. I think Ogre should be bad, just on principle. I struggle to find any form of love for those models. I really do.
Okay.
So I have found a substitute, which I'll be getting soon. Registered trademark.
Oh, okay.
Because I just can't stand the models. I don't think that they got a refresh back in 7th, I think.
Okay.
Where they went from.
That's when they released the Bullgrens, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they got their last refresh.
I don't mind the Bullgrens. They look pretty cool.
I don't like them. Like I honestly don't see much difference between them and ogres in Old World.
Yeah.
They are very sort of similar.
I mean, the name Ogren is very much ogre-ish. Well, that's sort of the point of them. They're big, dumb lummoxes that are used to carry munitions from to the front line. They're not supposed to be, a deadly killing machine. They are useful idiots. They are big lummoxes that you just use to carry stuff and break lines.
Yeah, I think it's just the over prevalence of the meta that I see them in. I think it's probably another good reason why I don't like them.
Well, yeah, I mean, for me, I've never seen them on a table.
One, they're like gold dust. They're actually really hard to get hold of.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. They were there, I think, for like most of 9th. They just were not in stock at all, even through GDub. And if anyone had got hold of them through like a third party, if the third party managed to get some stock in, they were gone instantly.
Right, okay. Well, if it's that hard to get hold of them, it is. I think they're probably going to get a refresh this edition.
It wasn't. The reason why they're so hard to get hold of is because they're that good. They're that good in the game.
Yeah,
that's why people were. That's why people sort of were so. They were so sought after. It wasn't because they drew a refresh, and GW wasn't making any. GW wasn't able to make enough. That was the problem. But yeah, I'm also very annoyed that out of all the detachments they could have revealed for the guard for going into 11th edition.
Yeah,
they did. The Scion detachment that they did for Christmas, like a couple years ago.
Right.
They updated that for 11th. They made a super heavy detachment. So you can now make your main blades your tank commanders, for example.
Yes! It
And
is
the
the
last one
Bane
was-
Blade!
Yep. And then the last attachment they revealed for 11th was all about the Bulgrins.
Yay!
Or Ogrins. And it's just like... Okay.
Seems you've been outvoted.
Yeah, I mean, I actually made a meme of it. I'll share it in the Discord, in
fair
our
enough.
Discord chat in a second. Just to sort of highlight my displeasure about...
Yeah.
That
Speaking
Ogrins.
of Discord, we have a Discord. It's hosted in my channel's Discord, and it is a place where you can post all of your painting materials, and we review it weekly if there's stuff in there. Some weeks there isn't. And yeah, it's a nice community of lads. And we have BattleTech minis in there as well, and the occasional D&D mini when I've got a new character. Apparently the campaign in D&D that we're doing now should be done in a few months' time.
Ooh.
Yes. We're not meeting weekly anymore, and it's really starting to get on people's nerves.
What, that you're not meeting every week?
Yeah. We would love to meet weekly, but we're just very busy peeps. What is the Discord link? I will share it. Well, I won't. Allbot will share it. I believe that's it. Yeah, there you go. So dive on in and show us your orcs, nice guy. Show us them boys. You see my entire art, like this week, basically I've just posted my new shelves, which has got like all of the models I've stuck together so far and painted. The Tyranids look massive. Like the amount of Tyranids I've got looks massive, but I have got combat patrols for both the I've got 2 combat patrols for the Tau, and I've got a combat patrol for the Guard, and I've got another battalion box coming for the Guard, so I reckon I might have about even numbers on all 3 armies by the time everything's like built and counted.
You'd be surprised. The Guard combat patrol is one of the lower. Is at the lower end in terms of points cost.
Yeah, but it was the largest army I had.
Yeah, true.
For a while, I think maybe the Tau might have it once everything's built, because I did get the Twin Lance and Shadow Sun as well recently on top of the combat patrols. The only thing I've built out of the 2 combat patrols that I've got is the Devilfish, because I needed a transport unit when I had that fight at one time that I lost on points because I didn't understand the fallback rule. I could have easily won that one if I'd have just used the fallback rule. Harkin, whatever, is that his name? Harkin?
For what? Guard?
No. Fucking...
Oh, yeah. World Claimer?
What?
Chaos Space Marine?
No. Templar.
Templars?
Templar.
Helbrecht.
Yeah, Helbrecht charged into my Riptide battlesuit.
Yeah.
And in order to get out of that situation, I should have just fallen back on my movement phase. Just gone, whoop, nope, not in combat no more, because vehicles, Tau vehicles can do that. You just go, whoop, well, mechs can anyway. And then what I should have done, we've just posted some pictures. Thank you very much. We will we'll have a look at that at the end of the stream, mate. Yeah, and then when I did that, I could have just shot into him with everything, including the Riptide, and he'd have been dead. What happened was I didn't know I could do that because I was a noob and I hadn't played since 4th edition. So I just went, do you know what? This guy needs to die, and we can't shoot at him, so I'm going to charge everything in. And yeah, he just wasted an entire group of fire warriors in one swing. And yeah, the stealth suits got battered. Riptide got battered as well. It's just, it didn't end well at all. If it had fallen back, everything would have shot. I had stealth suits, I had fire warriors. I think I had 2 sets of fire warriors that were pretty much untouched. And I had a broadside still on the table as well that could have fired in. He'd have been dead that round if I'd have done that. And I would have won that game easily, because he wouldn't have had much left. Ah, annoying. But this is the thing, you live and you learn. You learn things. Hey, don't worry, nice guy. Everything's a work in progress. This right here, this model, only just started. You can't see it because it's very blurry. There you go. Only just started. On the skin colour. We'll add more to it. Don't worry. He's coming along. Coming along nicely. Lovely stuff. Right. I've got 4 more to do skin colour on. Hang on, what? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Cool. Is this... oh no, the Nuln isn't quite dry on you. You know, I think the Nuln is actually dry enough to have a go here. I think it is actually, yeah. Could I get a third one completely done? I think I can. Let's abandon the production line for now, and we'll just go for...
Guys asking what high fleet your Tyranids are.
Unknown. I think Badger said they look most similar to Leviathan. Was it Leviathan?
They have the same, similar purple to Leviathan, but they're not Leviathan.
Yeah, no. They're not really anything, really. It's just it's a color scheme that I developed. I came up with because I thought it would look nice, and it does. I'm very happy with it. It's sort of a natural looking alien species, which is kind of a weird thing to say. But yeah, no, I do like how they do look sort of semi like they could be real. Like the people were telling me, oh yeah, you make your claws like a metallic blue or something to go with that. I'm like, screw that. This army's got to look au natural. Right, I need so much less paint than this on this brush. There we go, that should do it. Yeah, I think the only army that's got like a sort of semi-normal paint scheme is the Tau. Got a pretty standard Tau army. How long have you been streaming? Like when did I start? 2020. Yeah, I think 2020. It's either 20 or 21. September it was of one of the years.
2018, I think.
Yeah, Cornish has been at it for longer than me.
Yeah, not that you could tell, based on, viewership and follower count, but,
I mean, yeah, for a long while, I was streaming a lot. I was streaming basically every day for like 3 or 4 years. I've pulled the handbrake recently, just to give myself a little bit more space, I've got a YouTube channel with like, I think it's 3,700 plus videos on at the minute. I do a lot of Let's Plays.
Yeah, but there's a lot more on the YouTube side of things, whereas I treat my Twitch channel like a TV channel. Like, I'll stream, but...
If you miss it live, you've missed it. I back
Yeah,
I back everything up.
Yeah, like the other thing for me is that I'm very much a like, this is something to do.
Yeah.
It's a hobby,
Yeah.
and the moment the hobby stops being enjoyable was the day that I take a break.
Yeah.
And the best way that I found to enjoy this streaming hobby is to, not worry about analytics. Like, I'm going to stream the games I want to stream because I want to stream them.
Yeah.
If people come and watch, great. If they don't,
Well, yeah, and
Is it good for viewership and channel growth? No. But I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it.
exactly.
That's sort of the biggest thing for me.
That's sort of how I treat it. But for me, part of the fun is backing everything up on YouTube. It's like proving that I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like count.
No, we don't.
Yeah, what?
Stream daily.
Stream daily. No, I do Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesdays. Guaranteed. Sometimes I do extra, depending. And Cornish does Fridays and Wednesdays. I don't think you've done any additional streams for a little while, have you?
No, I haven't. Mainly just because, like, Sundays I try and keep clear because I got volunteering on Mondays.
Yeah.
So that's like a mental rest day, effectively.
Yeah. So we've got a fairly relaxed calendar here. All good. But you'll definitely catch us Wednesdays for the foreseeable, for the time being. I know that Cornish has got something going on that he might dip out, but I'll still be here. So I've got a lot to paint. How's that going on, by the way, or have you got no update?
On what?
On the potential surgery situation?
No fucking clue.
No, the standard NHS procedure. That don't tell the.
Yeah, like the last message I got about it was a text asking me if I wanted to stay on the waiting list, and that was at the begin like the mid of June.
What, do you still need this surgery, or are you dead?
Yeah.
Again, standard NHS procedure.
Yes, to both. Yeah, no, I tried doing like the sort of thing, like, admittedly this is back when I was a lot sort of healthier and not as crippled as I am now.
Yeah.
I tried doing the whole like, oh my god, kind of, oh my god, I've got to react to everything kind of streamer, and I'm gonna be honest, I ended each stream and then had a good cry because it was so exhausting.
Yeah, no, I've never.
It was so exhausting and so mentally draining that it was just ridiculous.
It's not worth it. I can't be asked. I play exactly what I want to play when I want to play it, and sometimes
because
I get.
It was exhausting.
Yeah.
Sorry, nice guys. I'm asking to clarify what happened. Because it was exhausting. Have you ever been so tired that you just feel emotional? That's what it felt like. Oh my god, look at this thing! Like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, that was just exhausting to the point where I was in tears.
Yeah, the overacting is not. You can always tell that people are putting it on as well, and I can't. It's so disingenuous. Like, I sometimes get real salty.
No, I mean, like you said, you've been crippled. I mean, with that. Okay, so I'm not. I have a lot of chronic health conditions, and they've been acting up lately.
Trigger warning.
And
this gets grim.
Yeah, I've got 2 skin conditions, one of which needs surgical intervention at some point. Only been 4.5 years. I have an inflammatory bowel disease. I have, as I said, 2 skin conditions. I recently broke my toe because I'm an idiot.
He is the breaker of toes. In my Discord, that he is the one and only breaker of toes.
I have at least 2 different types of arthritis. At least. And I also have a dodgy tendon in one foot because, again, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
So, like, some of it's self-inflicted, some of it's been stuff that I've done, that I've just sort of lived with for a very long time.
Yeah.
So, and I refuse to do anything about it because half of the issues that I have could have been dealt with if I, ate sensibly and exercised a bit more, and I don't do either of those.
How many working bumholes do you have?
None.
None.
Because
Zero.
I was an idiot. I know that where you break. I know that where you broke a bone because you're an idiot. Yeah, I tripped in a silly way, and in an effort to stop myself falling flat on my face, I brought my right foot forward. Didn't realize my big toe was curled underneath my right foot as I stood on it, but still kept my momentum was still going forward.
He stood on his own toe.
I stood on my own toe with all of my body weight, which is not as hefty as I make it out to be honest. And basically gave myself as Bula described it, a ballerina fracture in my right toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I was like, it's fine, I could walk this off, and then 2 days later realised that I'm walking on like the outside of my foot, so I couldn't put any weight on the inside, like in a normal step. I went, yeah, I should probably go see somebody.
Yeah.
So I did, and then they came back to spend about an hour and a half, 2 hours at the Resident Treatment Centre. And then got my diagnosis, went outside and rang my mum and went, hi mum, how you doing? Oh yeah, you had a great holiday? Spent 20 minutes talking to her about a holiday. Yeah, so the reason why I'm calling you is, do you want to hear the latest episode of Your Son is an Idiot? And she went, why? What did you do? I went, I am currently stood outside the Cumberland after taking some heavy painkillers because I broke my toe. And she then explained how I did it, and she went, well...
Well, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go.
I fallen where my hand just dislocated and I broke my wrist. That's... yeah, good effort on that one.
Okay, let's do the face now.
So, this dude is at the point where I can put him in the freezer.
Okay.
This dude is almost there.
Why are we putting things in the freezer?
Because I have super glued them to the base that they're currently stood on.
Okay.
So putting them in the freezer for half an hour to an hour weakens the super glue bond, so I can gently sort of pry them off the bases.
Pro tip.
It also means if they're super glued to the base, it means I can hold them and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to paint it holding it like that. Because bearing in mind, this is not a model that goes on a base.
Yeah.
Normally, this dude specifically stands on this metal panel at the back.
Yes.
So, because I forgot to undercoat, he holds onto this machine gun.
He's a gunner.
Yeah. So effectively, this is the turret. Machine gun goes there, and then he will stand there-ish. I can't show you without having the gun fall off.
It's fine. Hey.
But yes.
Right. I think that's the flesh all tidied up on him. Any more needs to do on this? I'll do a dry brush on the lobe here. Lobe. Ooh, pins and needles in me arm. I did something weird myself on during my bio break. Sort of was swinging my arms around a bit, and I put my my left arm above my head, and yeah, I had to stop immediately and lower my arm because one of the the tendon that I have injured basically pulled tight, taut, and it was very uncomfortable. And now my pinky is a little bit pins and needly.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So, I doubt it's a sign that things are getting better. I doubt it. Oh. Yeah, there. I'm rubbing the this here, and yeah, you know the funny bone area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the tendon sort of caught between the little bone here and that bit is what's happened there. I mean, that might be where it's supposed to be, but it's certainly sore. It certainly is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How are you feeling? You want to carry on, or do you want to come to a stop at sort of 10ish?
We can come to a stop at sort of 10ish, but I just want to get this guy finished, if that's all right. I've got a few more colours to do on him. So then I've got 3 completely finished dudes. So give me a little bit of time. Oh shit, I'm supposed to clean the brush first. That'd help. A lot of dried paint in this. Jeez, okay. I'm going to Manchester tomorrow.
Oh yeah, what for?
A pub crawl. Impromptu pub crawl. Apparently, fucking cunt, ow! Sorry, I just absolutely knuckled me. I just destroyed my knuckle on the side of my table. I was trying to like really force this shut, and it slid off the desk and I destroyed my knuckle. Apparently over the weekend, last week, the long-standing owner of the Sam Smith Brewery died.
Manchester.
No, and I think it's a Yorkshire brand, but they have pubs in it all over the north. It's a really weird brewery, and all of their pubs are just levels of fucked. Like really weird pubs.
Yeah.
But it gives it character, you know what I mean? So we always like to go in just for to see what weirdos we spot, and the beer's always absurdly cheap. So we like it, like, you know, like £1.50 for a beer.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous these days. But anyway, so because he died, we're going to do a little tour of the Sam Smith breweries Sam Smith pubs in Manchester. As a sort of a tribute, an homage. So we're going to do a little Sam Smith tour. We've got a place called the Oyster Bar where they sometimes serve oysters. And I am definitely not having them because I do not want horrific squits on a pub crawl. Do you guys have summer vacation? I mean, we take holidays whenever we want. I'm currently on holiday.
You means for like school?
Oh, for schools, yeah. The schools take holidays and stuff, yeah. Obviously, I'm not in school. I haven't had a school holiday in 20 years, 25 years. No, it's 20 years. Yeah. Been a long time since I was in school.
You just took yours. Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, I've got to take holidays now and then. I used to be really bad at taking me holidays. I'd always end up with like 15 days left at the end of the year, and my boss would just be like, "Take the days, you stupid idiot! Take the bloody days." So I'd end up having to take like the backside of March would always just be holiday. There are worse problems to have, of course. Oh, bollocks. I need to go over that again. Gonna have to go over it again. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm just gonna pop paint the skin bits that I need to fix. No point. I don't know why I just made a massive blob of the burgundy there. I only needed it for a tiny bit.
What's Laura in it?
Yeah.
Or just autopilot.
Yeah, probably more like. What happened to your hand, Cornish?
This is skin issue. Another one that I'm dealing with. Don't worry about it.
One of his numerous chronic illnesses.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like normally it crops up when I go to LARP, but then disappears after the weekend. But it cropped up 2 Augusts ago. It just hasn't gone away.
Mm.
And I've tried everything. I've tried changing my hand soap, my shampoo. I've eliminated, common allergens, skin allergens for several weeks at a time, and nothing's changed. It's better. It's a lot better than it used to be.
Mm.
It's on the downward turn until I have my next lot of medication, which is the end of this month.
Yeah. I'm convinced.
But it's a lot better than it used to be.
I'm convinced that a whole sort of moisturizer. I'm convinced it's a racket. Because the more I use moisturizers on my skin, the worse my skin seems to get. Like the more reliant on it I seem to get. So
yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, so like instead of using moisturizer, I've just been having like slightly less hot showers, and yeah, it seems that my skin is a lot more nicer, a lot better than it has been.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same with my the skin on my hands. Like, if I spend a while in a hot shower, it massively improves it compared to, because I was given like several different lotions from dermatology along with gloves to wear, so I put the lotion on and put the gloves over, but fuck me, doing anything with those gloves was a nightmare.
Puts the lotion on the skin or else he gets the hose again.
Yeah, but I couldn't interact with my phone. I didn't want to cook with them because of the nature of the material that these are made of.
Yeah,
the moment you got like one of them, I think I put in the wash like 4 times just to get a little bit of curry stain out of it. Nope, still there.
Oh jeez.
Bear in mind that was like as soon as it happened, I took it off, put it in the washing machine.
Yeah.
So it had fallen in there waiting to be washed anyway. And put another one on. It was an absolute ball ache, because it was like, go to do anything, I either had to take the gloves off to do what I needed to do, for example, washing dishes, and then go back to the bathroom, wash my hands, reapply, then put the gloves on, only to need the bathroom again an hour later.
Yeah,
I'd have to do the same thing over again. And it was, and I was looking at it, it's like, they're just getting worse.
Yeah.
Like, there's no improvement whatsoever.
It's 100% a racket in it.
Well, this is different. This wasn't like generic moisturizer you get from the shop.
Like actual
or
medicine.
From a beauty brand. Yeah, this is actual medicine. Oh, it was. There was a point where neither of my hands could extend beyond like that, because the skin was so bad and so cracked.
Yeah.
I went to LARP last August, and I was playing a combat role, which is great fun. I loved it. But the problem is that I was being disarmed every fight because my hands were the skin on my hands was so bad. I couldn't actually hold the weapon. I could hold the weapon, but I couldn't grip it. So I couldn't keep hold of it. So I was constantly being disarmed, which was fine because of the nature of the enemy that I was playing.
Yeah.
So it just became cool. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I don't need to hold a weapon for that one.
Yeah. I'm a monk, bitches. I don't think I've ever played. No, I've never played a monk. I'm going through every class basically. Every time I make a new character, I make a new class that I've never been. I think the only one I've been more than once is Paladin.
I've been a paladin twice. been a fighter a bunch of times. Been a wizard a couple of times. I think in terms of amount of times played, I think it goes fighter, paladin, wizard.
Right.
But what I've enjoyed has been paladin, wizard, fighter.
Yeah. I enjoyed the one paladin more than the other. That was in 3.5, and I multi-classed with a ranger. Multi-classed as a ranger, and my favoured enemy was demons, and I basically made a demon hunter.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Bloodhunter class they released a while ago, well, forever ago now. Because that was supposed to be the same thing, and I'm just like, no.
Tried to make a character inspired by Warhammer 40k model. I'm pretty sure one of my characters was inspired by, I made a drow ranger who was inspired by McCall from Gaunt's Ghosts. Well, though I gave him a Cockney accent. Actually, no, I tried to give him an Australian accent because he's drow. He's from down under. Did you get it? But I can't maintain an Australian accent, unfortunately. So it ended up turning Cockney.
Speaking of Down Under, there was a moment where I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to play, because I tend to be quite what's the word I'm looking for? Utilitarian, I guess. Yeah. So, for example, with a D&D game, which I've got a game coming up at some point, I just need to organise it. It might be on a Wednesday. Just to let you know.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Is that for next week?
Not next week, but possibly the week after.
Okay, no worries.
We haven't settled on a date yet.
Yeah. If it is a Wednesday, we can always rearrange for the Thursday or something if we need to, and we'll just announce it in the Discord ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. Brain. Yeah, so the D&D game that I'm in at the moment. No, we don't. We don't play D&D together. They're both in person. They're both in person groups.
Yeah.
I know mine is. Was yours?
Mine is, yeah. And
yeah, we live at different ends of the country.
Yeah, he's very down south. I'm northern, and I am northern. And any Geordies and Scots can piss right off. I am northern.
Brain.
You were saying your current thing.
Oh yeah. So I will play whatever I feel like we're lacking.
Yeah.
Like, I can write up a stat line for a D&D character quite rapidly.
You see,
it's fine.
I used to do that, and I played a bard because we didn't have any healers. But honestly, I feel like that these days I'll not do that. I'll play what I want to play, and it's up to the DM to balance his game. If there's no healers, if there's no ranged, the DM's got to account for that when he's designing his combats.
Yeah. Remember, I used to play in a group where we'd all simultaneously agree, right, we're all going to play range characters, and then there'd be one dude who plays melee. Not because... he will agree, yeah, I'll play a range character. I think he'll turn up with a melee-based character. So, I've got like a range skill, and I'm like... How many melee skills have you got? 4. Yeah. Great range you got there.
Yeah. Gonna have a contrarian in the group, of course.
Yeah, but oh well.
Better than having a metagamer. We used to have one, a metagamer, but we kicked him out. He was a dickhead. He was one of those rule Nazis that used to argue every time a rule was, you know, sometimes the DM can make a ruling that isn't necessarily, you know, exactly 100% according to the rules as written.
House ruling.
Yeah. But then they'll fucking spit their dummy out because that's not how it works. Like, well, shut up, tough. The DM hath spoken. And make it so they're cousins or something like.
I think that would work in 2 different homebrew universes.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a good thought though, but
Yeah. Okay, and I believe it was this one. It was.
because if I remember correctly, you're playing in a homebrew universe, aren't you?
We're playing in. What's it called? It's got a name.
Forgotten Realms?
No, it's not Forgotten Realms. It's another setting that is quite well known. Black something.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was invented in 2nd edition, I think, by someone, and then it's recently had an adaptation into 5th. When I say recently, I mean in the last couple of years.
I don't know any realm beginning with having black something in it.
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Right.
Is it black?
Look at the wrong chat.
City of Shade?
No. It's got a whole map.
Oh, there's Greyhawk as a setting.
Greyhawk, that's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I knew it had a colour in it. Yeah. So I'm playing.
Yeah,
I'm playing an elf.
Yeah, so you're in the Greyhawk setting, whereas I am in the Forgotten Realms setting.
Yes.
For
Right.
my game. So 2 different universes technically.
So I apologise. I'm 3 minutes late, but I have finished these 3 models.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So let's do the show and tell. Cornish, what have you done?
I've taken these guys from khaki to almost done.
Nice.
This one is ready to go in the turret here. So once he's pried off, well, she rather is pried off the base, she'll go in there. And then I want to get the arms holding the machine gun for this dude done before I take him off his base and whatnot.
Nice.
So that'll be a little while. And then the only thing I've got left is the sponsoons.
Nice. And
yeah.
Lovely. So here is 3 completed Genestealers. Watch out for your Levi's, ladies and gentlemen. They're here to steal your denims. Oh yeah. Completed.
How many can you run in a squad?
10 is the default. I think you can have 20.
Ooh.
But yeah, there's some Genestealers. I've got another 7 here that I'm working on, but that's 3 completed. Shall we have a wee little look at the Discord?
Yes.
As I know that we've got something this week. Excellent. I think you posted something as well, actually. So
I did.
Let me quickly.
Posted it twice.
You did. Discord.
Just for reference for both chats, I am fucking awful at sharing images. I really am.
Okay.
Like I'll post like a work in progress and it'll be like a Space Marine at one odd angle and it'll be like, what should I do here? And then that'll be it.
Yes.
I'm very terrible at posting finished stuff.
All right. Nice guy. Welcome to the Discord. We have some orc boys getting painted here. Lovely rusty effect there. That's really good. Nice. Have you dry brushed over with the orange over some metal and then done the edging? Nice, it's a good effect. What does it look like to you, Cornish?
It looks like to me is from black to silver, and then like a watered down red over the top. That's what it looks like to me.
Nice.
I could be wrong.
It's good. Is that I think I've got that red. It's a very orangey red. Flame burst, flame strike, whatever. And this is all hand painted. Apparently, the banner. That's very nice.
Yeah, that's what I've done. There you go. I called it.
Nice. Very nice banner. Well done.
Yeah, good effort on the. Is that freehand on the banner as well?
Yeah. What he said.
So yeah, that's what I've done when I was talking about the red. I've done about the freehand. Mephiston red.
Yeah. But no,
that's what I use for my guard mostly.
Yeah, but he said earlier on that he had free-handed this, so that is some effort. That's a good effort.
Yeah.
Lovely work.
Freehanding is a weird thing. Like it could either go very good or very badly.
Yeah, I remember
orcs.
Yeah, orcs. It
doesn't matter.
It sort of works, doesn't it? That's what they're supposed to be like. But yeah, it's. I remember trying to freehand an Imperial fist, and that did not go well. Anyway, well done. Thank you very much for joining. I have a new. I made new shelves. So these are the shelves that I've installed into my my cabinet. So now I've doubled the capacity, and I was slightly worried that the bigger models wouldn't fit, but Riptide fits. There he is. The Screamer Killer fits. All of the models fit, which is great. The only thing that probably won't. Sorry.
The Riptide's your tallest model, isn't it, standing up. Yeah.
The only thing that probably won't fit on here is like a Storm Surge or something like that. Or the superiority armor, yeah. Anyway,
what the town are.
Yeah. Oh, and also, there's my BattleTech up there. That's all of the BattleTech I've painted so far. Yay! And you can see the big, massive load of boxes at the top. That I need to clear that out. Yeah, I did take closer photos of two of my armies. There's that's half of me. Me Tyranids. Yeah. There's the other half.
You've got loads to paint for them, Jesus. Yeah. I didn't realise.
So you can see what I have painted. You've got those two. These are the gaunts, the horn, and the termies. There's the three Genestealers that I've finished off today. Lots of grey still. Lots of grey. Got to work on that. And here's my Imperial Guard army in its totality, including Commander Snuffles at the front. Commander Snuffles, legend.
The OG heavy weapons teams and the OG infantry squads.
The proper ones, yeah. And then the command squads with the snipers. I think one's got a sniper there, that one, and one's got the flamethrower. There you go. I did have lights equipped on these, but I've had to remove them. So, Skippy has been doing some green. I can't remember what this model's called.
It's
Chaos thing.
Hellbrute.
Yes.
It's a Chaos Dreadnought.
Chaos Dreadnought, yeah. And it's looking good. He wanted us to just tell him what we thought of the green. I think the green is looking delightfully evil, which is appropriate. Can't wait to see that completed. Right, yeah. Cornish.
It's a tank commander in the turret.
Yes. Giving out the order for fun. He has a fucked up face, man.
Yeah, scarred.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Get a nice gory wash over this side here. Nice.
Already have.
Oh yeah. Nice. Looking bad. He's a badass. And that
was the last stream.
Yeah, that was the last stream. So there you go. We're all up to date. Those two have now been finished.
I think if we scroll up a little bit, there's a small tank. We haven't showed that on stream, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Hippogriff.
Hippogriff.
with the fucked up barrel because I done goofed.
Oh, I've got one of them coming, and I am looking forward to it because it looks dead cute, and that is what it reminds me of. The tank from Dominion Tank Police. That was actually the first anime I ever watched. Dominion Tank Police.
So do you remember me mentioning somebody in chat called Darksider?
Yeah.
He has 3D printed what are defilers for him, and they are much more in line with the Dominion Tank Police.
Nice. Anyway, that was the Discord. So I think it only leaves us with the question, Cornish, what are you up to this week?
I will be doing The Long Dark. We are well into chapter 2 now.
Nice.
I'm now at the point where I'm in a different area. Chapter 2, or episode 2 rather, takes you in like 4 different areas, and I've just made it to the second one.
Nice.
After doing everything I could do in the first one. So
Sweet.
cool. The OG walking simulator before Death Stranding.
Yeah, my favourite walking simulator was What Remains of Edith Finch. I like that one. That was good. Anyway, yes. So catch Cornish on Friday for some long dark walking in the woods.
Yes.
On Saturday, I will be playing The Warriors. I reckon I'll be finishing it this week. So if we finish it early, there'll be some Super Blood Hockey as well, because that is my default game at the moment, basically. Whenever I've got extra time. I might squeeze an extra stream in over the weekend to do some Darktide. I have threatened to do that multiple times. I saw you on that actually the other day. Yeah, it's good. I like it. And on Sunday, Battletech, normal. And join us for this next Wednesday. Nice.
Yes.
So I think that's it. So thank you very much, Cornish, for popping on.
No worries, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I'll see you next week.
See you next time.
Bye. There you go. I hung up. That's good. And thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nice Guy and Barnes Emma, for the follows today. If anyone has been watching along and enjoyed what they see here, follow along, and you can join us next week for more Warhammer painting. Have a good night. Ta-ra.